So on November 5th, 2024, I officially got my black card revoked, which means I no longer have an obligation to sugarcoat a damn thing for y'all. I will say it, and I will say it with my whole damn chest. And this is what I got to say at this very moment in time. This is going to be a PSA, an NSA, a DSA, a BET, and an EBT. Dear black folks, and anybody else who this may pertain, we're tired of the twerking. We're tired of the twerk. Now, there's going to be some dudes who listen to this and say, you are a fool. Stop that. You're going to cut this. You probably going to make a video as a rebuttal to this video because you're so freaky, because you're so nasty, because you are addicted to the twerkulation. But I'm speaking for decent people. I'm speaking for folks who have matured and grown past a stage of needing to Google over some twerkulations. We're tired of the twerking. We're tired of the representation of individuals who are dysfunctional, problematic individuals, troubled individuals representing us. We don't want Cardi B being the voice of black anybody. We don't want that. We never wanted that. Y'all have made us look so crazy, and we've had to basically take a majority of the backlash for it. They see Meg up there twerking, up there with Skamala. They see her up there twerking. They see goddamn Glorilla up there twerking. And they say, well, that's how the black folks. And you wonder why. Folks are talking about, oh, well, the black man can't get ahead. Why do you think a lot of other people look at you skeptically before working with you? Other black people look at you crazy because you're so given over to this toxic and dysfunctional behavior, this toxic and dysfunctional culture. Are we so addicted to dysfunction that we have to perpetuate it everywhere we go? I have seen folks twerking, not just in their house in front of grandmama. I've seen in front of their kids. I've seen folks twerking in restaurants. I've seen folks twerking in the middle of grocery stores. I've seen folks twerking everywhere. And it's not just about twerking, okay? It's about the entire mentality of an individual who is so addicted to attention that they'll take any sort of negative attention. They are so ratchet-minded. They're so given over to dysfunction that they will go through life twerking, twerkulating through life. I don't understand it. How deep are the wounds to where you feel that you are like, if I don't have all the attention in this space, I don't give a damn if it's predatory attention. I'm just about to throw it back right now. And this feeds into all the booty pictures online. What is that about? Ladies, you wonder why a good man, a solid dude with values, with morals, will not look your direction and take you seriously? Go and investigate your social media life. It's not everybody. Some of y'all ain't even got a social and you still ask yourself that question, where the good men at? And I promise you they're there. And you will attract them when you become the equivalent of them. But that's a story for another time. Vice versa as well. For my brothers out there, it's the exact same thing for my fellas out there. Oh, well, there ain't no good women out there, modern women. No, my nigga, it's you who is living in probably a dysfunctional way. You over here watching twerking videos and you still want a good woman? Nah, that's nonsense. Stop that. Grow up. But you wonder why, oh my God, nobody would take me serious. I don't understand. But they shouldn't be judging me for what I'm doing. Yes, we are judging. Everybody is judging. They're going to judge. We're supposed to have discernment. If somebody walks into my atmosphere, into my vicinity, looking crazy, tweaking out, clothes ripped up, whatever it is, look, I may have sympathy. I may have 1,000 different other things. But one thing I'm going to have for sure is judgment. I'm going to look at this individual and think to myself, what is this person about? What are they on? Who are they? And why are they so damn close to me? Right? There are going to be things that check off, and maybe they're coming over and, asking for a hand. Maybe they want to give me some money. Who knows, right? Oh, see, you was just prejudiced. You just judged that person. You didn't even know. When I find out, I find out. When I find out, I find out. I've been in a crazy situation. This just popped up. There was a dude who ran up on me Hispanic dude who, hey, my friend, he came up to me. He grabbed in his pants. I was like, what? So fast, y'all. I squared up. I was like, what the? And then he pulls out a box with headphones in it. And I was like, nah, I'll be a damn fool. You was lucky I was in a very meditated place. I had been meditating every day for like an hour a day at that point. And I was like, there was a part of me that could, be calm under pressure, pop, 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 whatever I had to do. But this dude went zoop. I said, whatever you about to, brother, it won't end well for somebody here. And he pulls out these headphones. I'm pretty sure he jacked them. He's trying to sell them to me for $5. I said, absolutely not. And don't run up on somebody like that again. But, if somebody is presenting themselves in a certain way, if somebody's showing up in the world in a certain way, that's how you're going to be received. Whatever you lead with is what is going to be acceptable or not acceptable about you. It's as simple as that. Y'all want the game? That's the whole game right there. If y'all continue to put yourself out there as something to be used, you will be used. If you're something to be admired and to garner sexual attention and gratification, you're going to get that. You'll get that. Trust me. Trust me. I'm not saying that solid brothers who stand for something, don't care for attraction or attractiveness. Absolutely not. But what I'm saying is when you put that in the forefront, then that's what you're going to be taken for. And that's what's happened at an alarming rate. This over twerkulation. And I know I'm putting on black folk. It's everybody. I get it. But we are the most prevalent. Let's be honest about this. Let's be truthful. We are the most twerkingest people on the planet. You could say, well, back in Africa, we was twerking. First of all, I was born in Africa. My grandmamas and aunties, they were not in the house damn twerking, throwing it back. They were not doing that. They might have been dancing, moving, gyrating, but they weren't over there doing something strange for a little piece of change. They were not doing that. You can go back and back and back. They were not doing it for the Instagram. They might have been dancing and celebrating, but they weren't being nasty and being freaky. And let's be honest, you're doing it to be nasty and to be freaky. You're doing it to put on a persona and an image. You want to be a baddie. I get it. But where has that gotten you? Where has baddie energy gotten you? In a bad situation, in a bad relationship, in a bad mental state. You have a baddie mentality, which means everything in your mentality is all bad. That's what you've gotten from it. Stop lying to yourself. It's not working. I know it's not working. Trust me. I know nobody else is willing to talk to you and tell you this, but I am. I'm here with big brother energy to say this ain't working. This ain't it. This ain't it. If you want something different in your life, you got to cut the damn twerking out. We are over it. Those of us who are in some space of decency, and I'm talking for many women. I am now, a lot of my new follows on TikTok, even YouTube, etc., reflect my true mentality about most of life. And, a lot of them are conservative, valued individuals. I'm not saying it's a Republican thing. It's not a political thing. It's the fact that they have traditional values and they uphold a different value system. They're not looking to put the Tiggo Biddies and the BBL out. That's not their focus. Their focus is on higher priority things, such as, who are you? What is your character? Is this a person of integrity? Are you honest? Can I rely on you? Do you have the capacity to love, to give and to receive love on both sides? A lot of y'all just want, and this might be, a video for another time. I just want somebody who does this, and this. What are you doing? What are you doing? If you cannot fulfill the very same criteria, then don't even ask for it. Don't even ask for it. Show up to a job. Well, I want this much money. I want this, and I want these benefits, and I want this. Okay, then what do you got? Well, I'm me. You're you. Yeah, okay, you and you, who you're being, can get the hell up out of here, is what they would tell you at that job. And so why do we view it any different when it comes to, how we are perceived and how we put ourselves out there? This isn't an easy pill to swallow, but this used to be common sense, folks. Before the age of the internet, before the age of wokeism, this used to be common sense. They say, oh, this is hate speech. It turned into hate speech from those who were trying to mask any sort of accountability and not looking to take any responsibility for the outcomes of their lives. They try to pin it on everybody else, to shame others so they could project their own shame. They're feeling so much shame within themselves, a low self-esteem, insecurities, and they project it onto everybody else. That's what's going on. It's time to heal, folks. It's time to really heal. It's time to deal with these things in a very real way, because this is just a representation that we're hurting as people. That's it. That's it. We're hurting, and we're not dealing with those traumas in the most productive way. And we continue to find scapegoats: racism, sexism, misogyny, patriarchy, all these. How about you-ism? How about me-ism? Us-ism? The way in which we are carrying through life, our belief systems, the unresolved issues from our past that we continue to perpetuate into our future and not dealing with it in a healthy way. So we then give it to the babies, and then they give it to theirs, and then we perpetuate the very same cycle. How about that? How about that?
I used to be afraid of the dark, a place unknown like a heart in their heart. I used to see my life in the bar. Now the kids unchained, every shackle is lost. 2 steps in the moonlight, 2 step in the daytime. You just know when it feel right. You got a feeling the time's not. See you through those shades that I just threw on. Through my lenses, you just can't do no wrong. I fell in love with myself again. I fell in love with myself. I fell in love with the sunshine. I fell in love with the light. I fell in love with the full moon. I fell in love with the night. I can see the light again. I can see the light. You can see the life in him illuminate the night. I know the time is taking.